Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Srinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about how imbalanced Vata dosh is responsible for joint pains. Have you observed it like whole day your joints remain like especially fingers remain very stiff, and when you do like this or this or this it produces some kind of cracking sounds. Also, whenever there is cold weather, you feel extreme pain in your joints. So, all these symptoms are happening. That means maybe your Vata dosh is imbalanced. I know in terms of joints, we will say most of the joint pains are either of two reasons like osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. That is modern science point of view. But today I am not going to discuss more about it because already I have created video regarding osteoarthritis. And joint pains. You can, if you want to know from allopathy aspect, you please click on that video and you can relate how Ayurveda aspect is different from allopathy aspect. Today I am only going to talk about Vata dosha imbalance, that is aggravated Vata dosha can cause joint pains. Actually, from Ayurveda perspective also the joint pains are of two kinds. One joint pain is happening because of ama, that is a problem related to digestive fire, but in this video I am not going to talk about it. And another problem which happens because of aggravated Vata dosha that also cause joint pains. So in this video I am going to talk about that. So when the joint pain happens because of aggravated Vata, we called it Sandhi Vata. And whenever the joint pain in the knee or any joint happens because of toxins or digestive fire or because of ama, we call it ama Vata. So in Ayurveda also joint pains are divided into two categories. What happens actually, because of some reasons our Vata dosh got aggravated. How it got aggravated? If we are living in so much stress, anxiety, mental tension, emotional imbalance, so these are the mental causes that disturbs your Vata dosha or aggravate your Rajoguna, that is one of the qualities of mind. Or other reasons which our daily day-to-day activities which aggravate Vata is not sleeping on time, remaining awake at night for 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. That thing also aggravate your Vata dosh. In addition to this, if you are not taking your food on time, like one day you are taking one way, another day you are taking another way, then that also aggravate your Vata dosha. Whenever we are taking more of inorganic food, the food which is not of having organic origin, tanned food and these packed food and old food, so if you are taking these kind of foods, these foods also aggravate your Vata dosha. If you are cooking food and you are not consuming that cooked food within 3 hours, then that food start losing nutritious value. And if you are using that food for 1 week, like once you cook, then you are using that food continuously for 1 week, that also aggravate your Vata dosha. So these all become the reasons for aggravation of Vata dosha. Or if you are exerting yourself too much, like if you are doing exercise in excess, because as we say in Ayurveda, you should do exercise only to 50% of your strength. You shouldn't over exert yourself in exercise. So if you are performing exercise beyond your strength, that also aggravate Vata dosha. So whenever Vata dosha got imbalance, it produced problem in circulation of the blood. At the same time, digestion will get disturbed and the absorption of calcium that happens from the blood to the bones, that is not happening properly, and ultimately there is a weakness in the joints and cause joint pains. Why this is happening? Because whenever our Vata dosha got aggravated or for some reason our Vata dosha got imbalanced, then what is happening? It is going also through whole our body, through all our systems, which also includes circulatory system. And as we know, circulatory system is responsible to provide all the valuable nutrients, all the nourishment to your bones through my small arteries, right, capillaries which is called. The small arteries as we know, whole our body is getting blood from arteries, and arteries have small tributaries called capillaries. Right, I will not go into details for that, but it is just simply you understand, like all our bones are getting nourishment from the blood. So when there is excessive vata dosha in the blood, calcium cannot be absorbed from the blood to the bones, and ultimately degeneration of bones started, and that's why your joints start giving these cracking sounds. So if we ignoring it, if we don't pay attention to these symptoms, if you don't change our lifestyle, if you don't take supplements from outside, then what will happen? Our joints will start degenerating and pain will become severe, severe and severe. Eventually the synovial fluid will started drying up and it causes severe joint pain. So what we can do if you are feeling these very simple early beginning symptoms in the joints, like very dryness, little bit stiffness, little bit of cracking sounds, and you think, okay, no need to go to a doctor, but yes, this stiffness of joints and these kind of problems you are feeling, then what you can do, you can change your little bit your lifestyle. So there are various lifestyles that are mentioned in Ayurveda. They are extremely simple. You can adopt it in your life and make your health better. So what is the first thing you can do? First, figure out your body type. If you want to do something about your joints, what is your body type? That is, what is the composition, that is Prakriti in Ayurveda it is called, of the doshas. This is a combination of doshas, which combination you have. So if you are new to my channel, if you don't know what is this body type, we have already created a special video regarding how to know your dosha type. You write down the answers for various questions I have asked in this video, and I will let you know on gross level what is your body type. So first thing is, try to have food according to your body type, and what kind of food, what kind of fruits are needed. Regarding that also we have created videos, and there is link below. You can click on that link and you can figure out what food will suits you more. That will help you to make your health better. In addition to that, if you have these joint pain problems, then what you do, you try to have vata pacifying food. That means you need to bring your vata dosha into balance. So how you can bring this vata dosha into balance? You have more sweet, salty and sour food. Sour in the sweet, amal. Amal means, like when I am saying amal or sour, I am saying those sour food like vitamin C, that is amla, Indian gooseberry. So this I am saying amal, not I am saying extreme you start eating curd which is extreme sour. No, that is not good for joint pains. So you take sour, these vitamin C, that is amla, Indian gooseberry. It is very beneficial for your joints. In addition to that, you can have sweet things, sweet fruits, that would be extremely beneficial because they are kapha enhancing. Salt also kapha enhancing, but sweet and salty things you include in your diet only if you don't have diabetes, because if you have diabetes you can't take sweet fruits. If you have hypertension, you cannot take excess salt, but you can take fruits. So accordingly you balance your diet according to your present health status. But this will help, because all these three tastes, like sweet, sour and salty, sweet, sour and salty, it will help to aggravate your kapha dosh, and that's why it pacify your vata. In addition to that, try to include those vegetables in your diet which are organic, which are having organic origin. You can prepare freshly cooked vegetables and consume it within 3 hours of cooking. Best is you just cook and eat, then it will provide the best nutrition to you. In addition to that, you can add fresh organic fruits that are extremely beneficial for your health. And what is the best time to have fruits? You can have a big bowl of fruits in the morning. It would be extremely beneficial for you. And many people ask me, like, milk is good for health when we have joint pains. So if you have these kind of joint pains which are happen because of aggravated vata dosha, in that cases organic farm milk is good. But I don't support this canned or packed milk, because this packed milk is not at all good for health. We recommend only if you have this possibility, like you have some cow nearby or farmer nearby who can provide you fresh milk, then you boil that milk properly before consuming it, and then you can consume hot milk. So, it would be beneficial for you if you have joint pains, but joint pains because of aggravated vata, not because of toxins. If joint pains are because of toxins, then there is separate treatment for those things. Milk is contraindicated in that. So, if you have little bit confusion which joint pain you have, you are not able to figure out by yourself, there is always a option of having Ayurveda consultation with me. So, you can always write down to us and we will tell you how you can take Ayurveda consultation. So, this is another way how we can figure out. In addition to that, you try to use spices in your diet. Like what spices? Like turmeric. Turmeric has anti-inflammatory properties and it is extremely beneficial for health. But when I am saying turmeric, don't take big spoons of turmeric. Half teaspoon of turmeric in one vegetable, it is enough. In addition to that, you can use cumin. It is also hot in potency and very beneficial in joint pains. In addition to that, you can use this much inch, you can see half inch piece of ginger. So, ginger or dry ginger, they both are extremely beneficial for your joint pains, but don't use ginger in excess like 1 inch big way. No, this much ginger, because if you use ginger in excess, it is very hot in potency and it can cause burning sensation in the stomach. So, if you are using ginger as a spice, as a food, you use this much, like you see my finger, this much piece of ginger is enough for one person diet. In addition to that, asafoetida you can use, but asafoetida you need to put in your cooking just a small pinch, very pinch of asafoetida you can use. That is also very beneficial in joint pains. That happens because of aggravated vata, because asafoetida has a property to balance your vata dosha. From yogic perspective, yes, asafoetida is a tamoguna enhancing, and tamoguna is a response is a representation of kapha dosha, and whenever we have aggravated vata dosha, we try to balance it with enhancing the kapha dosha. In addition to that, avoid all those drinks which have caffeine into it, especially coffee, because if coffee is extremely vata aggravating. So, if you are drinking coffee, please try to avoid it if you have joint pains, because it will aggravate your joint pains. Rather than that, you can have some herbal tea like tulsi tea or rose tea. These kind of teas you can have because they don't have bad effect. They don't have bad impact on your joints. Even ginger lemon tea you can have. That is all good, but you need to avoid all those drinks that contains caffeine. In addition to that, what you can do, you try to manage your routine in such a way that you sleep by 10 and you get up by 6, 6:30 or 7. But don't keep yourself awake at night at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, because that will aggravate your vata dosha, and when aggravation of vata dosha will happen, that will aggravate your joint pains. So, try to sleep on time if you want to balance your vata dosha. In addition to that, whenever you are having your dinner, please don't take late dinners. Try to finish your dinner by 7 or 6, because if you take your dinners late at night and if you have joint pains, that means your digestive fire is already weak, and if you are taking dinner late, then it will go more weaker, and ultimately it will cause the production of undigested food or ama and stomach problems. So, try to have your food as early as possible, especially dinner. Don't take heavy dinner like meat diet in dinner. Try to have dinner like in the form of vegetables, soups, some wheat, full grain, wholesome food that would be beneficial for you. Avoid all the canned, tinned, these packed foods, because they are not good for joint pains. Another Ayurveda procedure that will help you in joint pains, that is Abhyang, that is Ayurveda massage with various oils. So, if you want to know more about Ayurveda massage, Abhyang, how to do it, I have created a video regarding Abhyang or oil massage. So, there is a link below, you can click on that link and you can watch the whole procedure. What is the procedure for doing self massage according to Ayurveda, and you can make use of it. It would be extremely beneficial for your joint pains. You can also take the help of calcium supplements, but before taking supplements, check your calcium serum level in your blood and consult your doctor. It is very, very beneficial because it's very important that calcium level should not be excess in the blood. In addition to that, how yoga can help in your joints. If you are very new to yoga, you don't have any idea about yoga, so please write down to us. There is a process called Isha Upa Yoga that is extremely beneficial for the health of your joints, especially these kind of joints in which pain happens because of aggravated Vata dosha. So it is very, very beneficial that you start doing Upa Yoga. If you don't have any idea about Upa Yoga, you please write down to us. We will send you the link how you can do Upa Yoga. It would be extremely beneficial for your joints. And in addition to that, to calming and to settle down your mind, try to do Isha Kriya or meditation or pranayama. It is very, very beneficial for all kind of joint pains and in general health. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to share it with your friends. And also, if you're watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed my channel yet, click the subscription button and hit the bell icon so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription. You can click this join button and you can support us. So that's all for today. If you have any question, please feel free to write down to us. We will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care.